Heavenly angel hair pasta with mushrooms. You can make this for your sweetheart for Valentine's Day. Joining us with a great recipe is a cooking instructor for Draeger's, Ramekins, Relish, Sur La Table, Viva Cooking School. Welcome, Deborah Dal Fovo. Deborah Dal Fovo. Sorry, I almost messed up your name. Dal Fovo.
Dal Fovo.
Welcome to the show, Deborah.
Thank
Good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Wow, we're cooking up some great stuff here today.
Yes.
Let's take a look at that plate we were just talking about.
Isn't that gorgeous?
This is the dish. How would you say it in Italian? Would you say capellini al funghi?
Capellini ai funghi. Sì.
Ah, I love it. I was close, right?
You were close enough.
I do restaurant Italian. What ingredients are we working with?
Well, there's nothing more romantic than cooking a Valentine's intimate dinner for your loved one.
Yeah.
And the secret is to spend more time romancing at the table than in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So today we're going to be cooking a very quick, but as you can see, exquisite pasta using a little bit of white wine, olive oil, pepper, butter, parsley, shallot, fresh egg pasta, capellini, which is angel hair pasta, chanterelle mushroom, cream, and Parmigiano Reggiano.
All right.
Excellent.
Hey, before we get started, you're going to do the same thing, aren't you?
We were going to talk about the same thing, the chanterelle mushrooms. Do you find those everywhere? I mean, why are these specifically?
Okay, these are hedgehog, because I couldn't find chanterelle, in fact, because it's too wet now. I see. But this is a good substitution. Chanterelle mushrooms in this part of the country are from September through February, but it depends, because of course they pop up and then they're gone because people ate them, and then sometimes they're not there. You can substitute them. I'm substituting hedgehogs today, which are just fine.
They smell great. They almost smell like a truffle.
They do, yeah, you're right.
They're very aromatic. They have a fruity kind of apricot smell.
Right.
Yeah,
so
we're
cooking up something already, right?
We've already gotten started.
Oh, okay.
Just to make it a little bit easier.
That's what we're smelling. Wow.
So we've got, we're sauteing in olive oil and butter, shallot, and then we added the mushrooms.
Right.
And then we're going to add a little splash of white wine.
Does it matter?
Just a little?
What kind? Yeah, really.
Just a little.
You
not
can drink
too much.
the rest, Spencer.
Not too much.
Okay.
And then we're going to let the wine evaporate.
Okay.
And in the meantime, we're going to put our pasta in.
It doesn't take long to cook the pasta if you got the water boiling.
This pasta cooks in 2 minutes, but we're going to finish it in our sauce. So I'm only going to cook it for about a minute.
Okay.
Oh, great. I'm sure the fresh pasta cooks a lot faster than the
yes,
crunchy
it does,
store-bought
and especially this angel hair cooks really quickly.
Oh, cool.
So one thing I want to tell you and all of our viewers is it's important to salt the water after it boils.
Oh, not before?
No, because then it won't boil for a long time. The mineral content.
Oh, yeah.
And you also want to give a nice, generous amount of kosher salt.
And what does that add to the pasta when you cook it in
flavor?
The flavor? Oh, dumb question. Ask a simple question, get a simple answer.
Afterwards, you salt the water, and then you're probably good to go.
Salt the water because we salt every single ingredient, every layer. We salt the pasta when we're cooking it, then we salt the sauce, and then everything's just...
I have a question I want to ask you that's not directly related to the cooking. As you're putting in the pasta in the boiling water, I understand you have dual citizenship between the U.S. and Italy.
Yes.
So how much time do you spend between the two countries each year?
Now I spend most of my time here, but I go back for a couple months every year.
And we have some photos here of you in Italian settings.
Oh, that's me in Campo dei Fiori, in the Rome Central Market. It's a beautiful market.
And have you borrowed certain secrets from Italian cuisine to incorporate in your cooking style?
I learned everything I know in Italy from all of the people that I met, and from great chefs to housewives.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt the process.
Okay. Let's put our pasta in. Our water is boiling again.
Don't get in the way of us eating, Deborah.
That's a dangerous thing to do, Deborah. So now you toss the pasta around in the boiling water for just a minute or so.
Well, just a minute. We're going to let that. Now we're going to check on our mushrooms. So we want most of the wine to evaporate, and it has.
Should we move any of this out of the way so we can plate?
Well, we're going to need a little bit.
We need
so
that.
now I'm
Hands
going
off,
to...
Hands off. Watch out.
I'm going to lower the heat just a little bit.
It smells wonderful. Once again, if we had smell-o-vision.
And we're going to just add our cream.
We would be in business.
Just slowly to be able to incorporate it.
Okay.
Is there any trick to not having the sauce, what they say, to break? You know, it kind of separates the butter from the cream or from the milk?
Well, you shouldn't boil the cream.
I see. It should never get too hot.
It should never really boil at a high level. Okay. So I think we're almost ready.
Now we're going to add the pasta to the...
Well, what we're going to do... Lisa, would you mind grating some cheese for me?
I would love to.
This is our Parmigiano Reggiano.
Oh, and we had a little trick earlier. You were telling me if you wanted to get really authentic Parmigiano Reggiano,
Well, the only way to know that if it's true Parmigiano Reggiano is because it's written in this little dotted stamp.
The rind.
And
okay, great.
They're very...
Well, we're going to do some quick rating here because we're getting down near the end here.
Okay, so now we're going to toss our pasta, which is what we do in Italy. We toss it in our sauce, so it absorbs the sauce.
And all that flavor.
And all that flavor.
Sure. I'm going to get a
we got a
plate
right back here.
We don't want to
and
miss
then,
out
Lisa,
on
would
the
you like to
plating
put a little bit of that Parmigiano right in?
Oh, sure.
I'm just going to move this out of the way.
You tell me when.
A little bit more. Okay.
How's that?
Great. That's
perfect. I'll sit this down here for you.
Okay. And now we're...
While you're plating, Deborah, can you tell us about your cooking class you have coming up?
I've got a cooking class at Ramekins, and I believe it's March. You're going to have to help me out.
Okay, let me see. It's on the card here. I know. It's March 19th at
March
Ramekins
19th,
in Sonoma
and
at
it is a class that is all about the cooking of bologna, which is fantastic. Lots of fresh pasta.
Doesn't everybody love Italian food?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's universal.
Just love the way the names sound, you know, the Capolini al Pomodoro, Capolini al Funghi.
Oh,
there you go.
This looks great.
That's
awesome. You want to taste first?
I'm going to taste first, and I'm not going to twirl it like you're supposed to because I will slap it all over your face.
I want to mention to our viewers that you can find this recipe, of course, and all of our recipes on our website. How is it?
Oh, awesome.
Oh, I shouldn't have asked you that when your mouth was full. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to twirl mine.
Deborah, thank you so much for being on this show, and good luck with the class.
Thank
you so much.
Okay.
All right. That's awesome.